You probably already know that Italy is home to many of Europe's most impressive metropolitan areas. Regarding art, architecture, and pasta, Rome and Florence remain two of the world's most popular tourist attractions. There are times, however, when you only want to read a book while sipping some Aperol spritz on a deserted beach. Visiting one of Italy's little villages is a great opportunity to experience the country without the crowds. If you're looking for something to do after a meal by the water in one of these picture-perfect Italian villages, a stroll down the cobblestone streets in a classic European manner is just the ticket. Each of the 12 hamlets in the area, which have a total population of less than 10,000, showcases a different facet of Italian life. While most tourists head for the big cities, individuals in search for a more intimate dolce vita may find it in the picturesque villages. Number 1. The town of Angari in Tuscany. This hilltop town is less well known than some of its neighbors, despite its location on the border between Tuscany and Umbria. The plain below the city has the site of a massive battle between Florence and Milan in 1440. Aside from Italy, few people know about the town of Angari, which is home to some of the country's most breathtaking scenery. Only accessible on foot, this walled town features streets that wind their way up and down a steep slope. Large, elaborate buildings like palaces and churches can be found all over town. Visit the wonderful Museo della Battaglia di Angari, which frequently holds exhibits in cooperation with Florence's Uffizi galleries, and take a stroll around the city walls to take in the breathtaking views of Umbria and the Apennine Mountains. Agriturismo Terra di Michelangelo is a wonderful alternative to staying in the heart of Florence. The hilltop location and excellent cuisine makes this a destination spot. Number 2. In the Veneto region, Cortina d'Ampezzo. Skiing at Cortina is fantastic. The Winter Olympics are scheduled for 2026, so that's quite definite. The town of Cortina retains all of its enchantment even after the winter sports season has ended. It is the Rigoles, those descended from the first Latin immigrants. There hasn't been many changes to Cortina's historic core, but the resorts in the region have grown and improved over the years to accommodate visitors. In addition to its luxurious accommodations, the 5-star Cristallo, a luxury collection resort and spa, is renowned for its delectable cuisine and breathtaking scenery. El Brit di Larietto is a functioning farm with a fantastic restaurant in the hills just outside of town, perfect for those who want a true flavor of the regional cuisine. Number 3. Tropea, Calabria. The Cape of Vatican City is situated on the protruding section of Calabria, which is sometimes referred to as the boot of the toe of Italy. The beaches of Tropea are among the finest in all of the Mediterranean. Its situation is very dangerous since it sits on a cliff with a sheer drop right at the ocean below and the smoke of Stromboli's volcano rising in the background. Tropea's palazzo-lined alleys fall suddenly at the cliff's edge, hiding a stunning crescent beach below. Most of the visitors to this tranquil spot are well-versed Italians who can teach you everything about their country. Once a 16th century monastery, the building that today serves as Villa Paola has been renovated into a 5-star hotel for adults only. While in Trinidad, you must taste some local red onion. Because of its widespread appeal, it can be used to make gelato. And who doesn't want some gelato? Number 4. City of Norcia in Umbria, Italy. While Rome was still a little town, Norcia flourished on the Umbrian hills. Since the city is the birthplace of Saint Benedict, the founder of the Benedictine monk order, it is a major hub for religion, culture, and cuisine. Their prosciutto is on par with Parma's, so much so that the phrase Norcineria is now used across Italy to designate a certain kind of deli. Norcia, which has rocked by a severe earthquake in 2016, is still standing. The areas worst hit by the town's deterioration are the area's churches. However, the town's eateries have held their own. Even though many locals may have moved to less safe housing on the city's edge, this change in population hasn't had much of an effect on the overall quality of life in the area. A lot of Italy's greatest chefs call this region home, since it's where they get the country's most sought-after black truffles. Palazzo Sanaka's restaurant is a great choice, as is Cantina 48. Number 5. Friuli, Venezia, Giulia, and Palmanova. Palmanova, when viewed from above, glistens like a precious jewel. The city's impressive star-shaped defenses were built by its Venetian masters in 1593. Due to its preservation efforts, they are included in the Venetian Fortification System, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The streets of this town radiate around a central plaza that is hexagonal in form. Eating like it's the 15th century on a time travel trip in Venice is possible. Historical significance aside, the annual recreation of the beginning of Ottoman Habsburg hostilities in 1615 is a lot of fun to see. Number 6. Sardinia Island, Boza. Have you driven the entire length of Italy's Amalfi Coast and conclude that it is the most beautiful coastline in the country? There is no way to adequately describe the wild beauty of the western coast of Sardinia, with its towering cliffs, narrow bridges, and dangling towns and villages. Boza is a breathtaking destination on the coast near where the Timor River empties into the sea. There are Instagram-worthy pastel houses nestled beneath a towering castle. Boza Marina is a popular beach on Sardinia, and the river provides quick access from the outskirts of town. 10 minutes away on foot from the Tres Noragas is the picturesque Albergo Diffuso Villa Asfodeli. Number 7. Sicily San Vito. Beachgoers flock to San Vito Lo Capo, a hamlet in Sicily known for its almost 2-mile stretch of sand every summer. However, the protruding island of San Vito off Sicily's northwest coast is beautiful all year. In September, chefs from all over the Mediterranean showcase their distinctive couscous dishes at the Couscous Festival. In October, climbers gather in the town's namesake mountains for the annual climbing festival. The area's closeness to Zingaro and Monte Cofano natural reserves makes it a desirable destination for nature lovers. There are several B&Bs and hotels in the area just next to the beach. Number 8. Marche Trier. Many of the central Italian hill towns have been fortified and offer spectacular panoramas. Trier is stunning in every way imaginable. Marche, just outside of Macerata, sits atop a hill with stunning vistas in every direction. Trier is unusual among small towns in that the vast majority of its current residents are descendants of the original settlers. Many stadiums and arenas now rent out their retail space to businesses rather than operating their own souvenir shops. If you're looking for a cheese-filled Easter dish, try Cashuni. The summer also plays host to a popular historical reenactment. A number of high-quality bed and breakfasts and agriturismos can be found in the region, making it an attractive option for those seeking a rural vacation. Number 9. Otranto Puglia. The author of the gothic horror story The Castle of Otranto, Horace Walpole, had only heard about the settling through reading about it. The novel wouldn't have been nearly as scary if he had done that. Everything about this fishing village on the Salento Peninsula, like the spike on Puglia's heel of the Italian boot, screams dolce vita. From the cafes serving fresh fish, we recommend L'Altro Buffo, to the white-stoned palazzi that line the streets. This town is home to a 15th century fortress and a church with one of the most beautiful mosaic floors in all of Italy. This work from the 12th century includes discussion of the Zodiac, the Tower of Babel, and Alexander the Great. The Hotel Palazzo Papaleo offers luxurious rooms, a spa, and a restaurant with outdoor seating. And last but not least, number 10, Emilia-Romagna Briskella. A lot of people consider Emilia-Romagna to be the most crucial region in Italy for food. Its pasta, salami, and aged cheeses like Parmesan and Asiago are far more well known than its olive oil. Tourists have traveled far and wide to attend the annual festival in the Tuscan town of Briskella, where they can try some of the region's renowned olive oil. The town's residence, which is watched over by an old castle, holds annual festivals to honor their diverse culinary history. The Reliance Vanello Hotel is perched atop a hill, providing breathtaking views of the surrounding olive groves and vineyards. What is your favorite place to unwind in Italy? Tell us in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe for more videos like this.